What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to give you an update on Turbo, your favorite meme coin blue chip crypto for this bull cycle. And I'm going to explain to you what is happening right now, what's the expectations, because there's actually been a very major update since the last moment in which I covered Turbo. And I said it that this would have been a big deal and this thing happened. So let's go straight to the point. But before that, make sure to follow me on X and obviously subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. There's daily alpha that I'm bringing to you guys across all of my platforms, so make sure to be there. And also, I want to remind you that I'm still running this giveaway with BullX, in which I'm going to give away 1 Solana if you're trading meme coin with my favorite trading bot right here. You just gotta register, share and like this post, obviously follow me, and then if you're eligible to win the competition, you're just gonna have to DM me your proof of trading on the platform under my referral. That's pretty much it. Let's go to the point. Okay, Turbo, it's got listed on Kraken. That is actually a big deal. So you can see that all these assets have been listed by Kraken, which, by the way, is a top tier 1 exchange. It's one of the top 3 exchanges in the world, I would say. Coinbase, Binance, and Kraken. I would say that Kraken just sits right after Coinbase and Binance, which is actually a big deal. The spot listing was listed as of 2 days ago on August 13th, and it's such a big deal for the community. Not so much for the Kraken listing itself, but also because if it's getting listed on Kraken already as a USD and Euro pair, it's, in my opinion, also a no-brainer that all of the other tier 1 exchanges would follow, like Binance and Coinbase. So this is actually a big deal. And it's also a big deal, just going off topic for a second, for something like Casper, which is also in the roadmap of Kraken. And how long did it take for Turbo to get listed on there? Just a fraction of a second, really, just a few days, not even a couple of weeks. So I would expect potentially even something similar for the other projects in the roadmap of Kraken. But I digress, this is off topic for the video. And it's a big deal. Kraken, it's a big deal because it gives exposure to the normies. But here I want to go to the scope of this video. Why has the price of Turbo not changed so much? And I'm going to explain to you why. I'm going to explain to you why this is not, in my opinion, a very smart choice on the projects and perhaps even on the listing team of Kraken. That's just my opinion, of course. You're free to agree or disagree. But what I can say is that, in my opinion, it doesn't really make sense for our projects to be listed on a tier 1 exchange for now, because retail is not in crypto. And think about it. Who buys crypto on Kraken? Retail investors, the normie, the 9-to-5 American normie that, you know, just gets off at 5 o'clock and then wants to buy some crypto using their USD, not even using USDT because probably they don't even know what USDT is, and then buy that and keep it on the tier 1 exchange of Kraken. So given that a Kraken listing caters to that kind of population, which, no disrespect, but we call them normie for a reason, and there's nothing malicious in me saying that, it's just a matter of fact, right? If these people are not in crypto, and if the majority of even the non-normies are not in crypto in the first place because a lot of people abandon the ship, a lot of people just decide to quit crypto for a minute because they got wrecked or because honestly the market is extremely boring and we are in pure fear of the market, why would you list this project in the first place right now? Because it doesn't make sense to me. I would have waited a few months when hopefully we're going to be more in a grid phase so that we can actually see a very good outcome out of listing on a tier 1 like this. In fact, if you see now on Kraken here, you see the volume is 0.20%. There's barely any volume right here, 130 grand. Like, this is nothing. If you only compare this with BitGet, look at BitGet. Look at the trading volume that BitGet had. $28 million. It's essentially night and day. So to me, it just doesn't make sense. And by the way, I would recommend you guys to trade Turbo on BitGet if you're looking to trade, because BitGet has much lower fees. And I can officially announce that from today, I'm a Gat partner. So it's actually a big news that I wanted to give you. My landing page is already available and there is a massive deposit bonus that you're gonna get and an airdrop campaign eligibility just by clicking in the link down in the description. I'm gonna give more details later on today or perhaps tomorrow on my X account, but the offer is already there and you can already participate. So if you want to trade on BitGet, then the link is gonna be down in the description from now on, and I'm very excited to announce this. Anyway, going back to the video, 0.20% is absolutely nothing if you compare to BitGet that's 42% on this, right? So to me, it just doesn't make sense. But I can also tell you that this is very bullish for a long-term outlook of this project, because once the retail investors come in, once all of the normies actually start trading, they will already see the listing on Kraken. and they will start trading this because they're seeing this on X, on YouTube, talking by your favorite influencers like me, obviously. And they're gonna be wanting to buy this project because they're gonna be able to buy it. They don't even need a stable coin to buy this project. So it's actually a big deal. But until then, I don't see Turbo doing much at all, you know, until the market actually recovers. But this is actually good news for you. This is actually good news for you if you're watching this video. You can see, in fact, that we've had a bit of a pump up in price. We pumped around 15%, nothing much, and then we just kept ranging. But tell you what, this is so fucking cheap for Turbo. This is actually a very good accumulation area. You can see here when we had the V-shape dump of the Black Monday that we've seen for the stock market, etc. Then we're covering, we just kept ranging, okay? We're just ranging in this zone. So until Bitcoin actually starts doing something, we're just gonna keep ranging. You can see now that we're below 60,000. So until Bitcoin actually has a decent pump to close to the all-time high, and until we have an actual Bitcoin all-time high, the altcoins are not going to do much, and Turbo is not going to be any different. But I can tell you for sure that Turbo, in my opinion, is going to have a parabolic pump as soon as it's, you know, as soon as the market turns towards the grid, and especially given that the trading volume, in my opinion, is going to be massive now that we're listed on Kraken, and it's the first step towards being listed on the top 3 centralized exchanges in the world, which is actually a big deal. And when it comes to, you know, broader accumulations area for Turbo, I always have this support zone drawn into my deck screener. And you can see that one of the top areas for accumulation was this one, the second best would have been this one, and you can just easily find the big support areas by zooming out the picture a little bit. So I don't think that this is the best accumulation area ever, but at the end of the day, if you're seeing this as probably the golden zone of accumulation, at the end of the day, we're talking about a 20% decrease, which it's not that big of a deal after all. Right now we are at 286 million, so anything around 220, 230 would probably be more ideal. But who knows, if Bitcoin actually doesn't go at like 50K or whatever, we're not really gonna see these massive opportunities for Turbo. And without giving you any sort of financial advice, I can tell you that I wouldn't hesitate DCAing even at these prices if I, you know, wasn't exposed enough to Turbo. But I already have a very big bag, so I'm still, you know, just gonna watch from the sideline. And if we were to dip ever again into this area that I've drawn into the screen, I would probably accumulate a little more. But until then, I'm just gonna be happy with it. And if Turbo just skyrockets and the Turbo ship leaves the port forever, I'm gonna be okay with that, and I'm probably gonna make a lot of money sooner than later, such as all of you if you have listened to me talking about Turbo from the very start. Again, a big step, and I remain super bullish on the potential of this project. And it probably sits in my top 3 of meme coins for this upcoming altcoin season, in which we're gonna experience, in my opinion, parabolic pumps sooner than you might think. But this is the moment in which you want to accumulate your bag, and this is the moment in which you want to set up your portfolio for success. I thank you so much for watching this video. And if you want indeed to set your portfolio up for success and see what I'm trading, what I'm buying on a daily basis to make freaking millions in crypto this bull cycle, then join my VIP group to see exactly what I'm doing and learn from myself and from other experienced people and traders in my community. You might have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to change your life this meme coin super cycle, this crypto altcoin season bull cycle, so don't waste it. I hope to see you there and help you out with your crypto investing journey, and until then, take care for now.